luxury of freedom.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting, iDiskiTimes.co.za. Kaizer Chiefs idlale neqela ePolokwane Stadium, Peter Mokaba Stadium ePolokwane, iqela leSupersport United. La kora ke ifollow sela ngapha eZimbabwe Terence Chukamanja kumzuzu wokuqala womdlalo. Zamile ke Kaizer Chiefs uleqa umdlalo bewafumana amathuba phana pha Gonzales nabanye kodwa ke iqela leSupersport United liphumelela namhlanje Londo kuthetha into bake ngokuba yaqabela nabo pha phezulu encochoyeni, of course Sundowns being the number 1, but 3 points gained for Supersport United. What did you make of the game, Checks and Checks?
Yeah, good looks Khotsong. Just talk Khotsong la matlhampi go lapeng le Akahawa and so.
Yes sir.
Yeah, good looks what a game. You know, I'm not sure our striking force, what do they see in the final third? Maybe when I spoke, they see the ghost, my friend. I don't know why they couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. If you check the stats between us and Supersport, looking back in earlier in May, I mean, we're beaten by 1-0 against Supersport. And if you check at that game, it was only one shot on target for Kaizer Chiefs. That's very, very poor for Kaizer Chiefs on that day. And Supersport that time he scored in the end of the first half, towards the end of the first half. But coming to today's game, at the beginning of the first half, and you play against Gavin Hunt. You know how Gavin Hunt is, his tactics and good looks.
Yeah, I was saying that given the fact that they've scored within the first minute of that game, you can best believe that Gavin Hunt will not mind defending the whole game.
Yeah. Scripture, Matthew 5:4, good looks. Blessed are those who mourn, because they'll be comforted. Sometimes you don't have to deny that we have a challenge, especially this upfront. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what else we could do. Even if I was playing myself, I could have scored 1 or 2 goals. Gonzalez, Dubrier, Saile, because now today he changed the starting 11 again. The coach, he started with Gonzalez, yeah, but Dubrier white as well, and Modi didn't start with the game, but last time he did start with the game. Gonzalez started with the game as well, and Saile didn't start with the game last time against Royal. Today he started with the game. So, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. The first half was all about Kaizer Chiefs. It was just a costly mistake. To me, it's a careless mistake from I'm not sure if it was.
Oh yeah, it was coming from the right-hand side. So Kwinika must have been involved in that. So the goal actually came as a result of the mistake at Kaizer Chiefs.
It was Kwinika there and Matlo, if I'm not mistaken. And you know what? That's what we always say. You know, too great to say. Once you get a chance, you know, bury those chances. You know, don't miss those chances. I mean, Kulevin sees Jugamanja that goal from Horobla, then he put the ball in the back of the net. Kune couldn't see anything there. But even if it was any goalkeeper, will not even save that ball. But it was a very, very tough ball to save the goal. So that's what I'm saying. A careless mistake from our side. But after that, Supersport were nowhere to be found. In the middle of the park, they were not there.
Especially the first half.
And even also. Ulu and Tlatswayo, they were nowhere to be found. I mean,
I remember there was one run that Matlo made, which was very impressive. He gets the ball, he eliminates one defender, eliminates the second one, he crosses it. Somehow Kaizer Chiefs missed that. But it's just to your point, in the first half, I don't know what happened to Supersport. Supersport is usually very defensively solid, but Kaizer Chiefs deserved something in that first half.
Actually, we deserve to win. We might say we deserve something in the first half, but I should disagree. You could see even a radiant smile from the bench of Supersport, and on the other side of the Klamapo, it was a disillusionment from the bench of Amakos. So. I'm not sure if we can take chances like we created today against Supersport. I mean, what else could we do going forward against? I mean, now we're going to MTN 8 against Sundowns. You can't meet those kind of chances. Even in the second half, he made some changes. But I can tell you that the Gavin Hunt, I mean, he made some changes in the second half. At the beginning of the second half, he saw that Chiefs, were coming, especially in the first half, unable to get those goals. But he thought maybe if he can make changes, and which he did, it was good for him as Gavin Hunt. He made some changes. They were able to defend good than in the first half. But I blame ourselves. We played very well tonight. I think everybody came to the party, but it was not meant to be. So we must blame ourselves for that game.
Yeah. You failed to break them down. There was a mistake that Itumeleng Kune did. which almost puts the game to bed with 10 minutes left as well. Quinika also made a mistake, which led to the goal. Someone there in the right back made a mistake, which led to the goal. Do you trust your defense? Do you trust your back four that every moment they will be able to be solid there, be able to help your goalkeeper whenever you need them? Because it's not the first time. I remember Msimang made a mistake in one of the goals. I think the TS Galaxy, it hit the post and then it hits the back of Brendan Peterson, but originally it had come from Msimang. He is the one who's supposed to take a blame there in that goal. So it seems as if there is a trend of your defenders making crucial mistakes that lead to goals.
One thing that I've noticed, especially in our back four, they are trying to keep the ball. I'm telling you, I'm not sure if they are practicing it at training or they want to practice it when there's a game time. So all in all, that's what I'm saying. They're trying to keep the ball, but unfortunately, it's not our style of play. I think they tend to be careless and not know what to do, especially when they have the ball. So we can't do that. I mean, knowing very well that we'll make a mistake. As we said, that Kune already, almost got us punished again with that careless pass as well. So instead of clearing the ball, couldn't clear the ball. So I think going to the next game, we must not just keep the ball from the back. We must just play our normal game. Our strength. What is our strength? Our strength is not to keep the ball. I mean, our strength is to play transitional football and counter-attacking football. So something like this, I think coach, technical staff, they could, they could rectify going forward, especially from a game like the Supersport game in Polokwane. This, I mean, even the Royal AM game, it was us. I mean, it was our game. Should have gotten 3 points there. Even tonight again against Supersport. So as I told you last time, that we must forget about the DSTV Premiership. We must just focus on something like an MTN and other trophies. But it's going to be very tough. It's not going to be easy against Sundowns. It's going to be very, very tough on Ngulu's going forward. So, but I see that there's a light there, man. Mulifintegi is trying something. He's trying something that the players. I'm not sure if there's a different mindset between the players and the coach. I think he's trying something that the players don't understand. So I think he should put more pressure. Not that pressure that you normally know on the field, more pressure off the field to say, guys, you know what, I'm here, we are here, let's play together, let's play for each other, make sure that any chance that you create, put the ball in the back of the net, because who's going to put the ball in the back of the net for you if you can't do it for yourself? So there's chances that we missed against Supersport. My brother will cry for it, will cry for these 3 points against Royal AM and also tonight against Supersport. But going forward in Guluks, I think the players, when they watch this game, they will cry. They'll have to blame themselves to say, why did we lose this game? Why did we not score 2 or 3 goals against Supersport? Because Gavin Hanal actually this time around and the players. But all in all, it was not our day. Chances created, couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, hurrying high, ready to Kaizer, and make sure that we come back very strong against Sundowns. It's going to be a very tough game going forward.
I need to ask you one more thing before I let you go. Stellenbosch have confirmed that Mtetwa, you guys have paid the release or the buyout clause for Mtetwa. So that's confirmed by Stellenbosch. So it's not a rumor anymore. He is your player. Wish him luck for the coming season. What do you expect from him?
Yeah, even though we are waiting for the confirmation from the...
Well, his club confirmed.
His club confirmed that he's gone, but we're not sure if it's coming to the Glamour Boys.
Come on, like, come on. They said Kaizer Chiefs paid the buyout clause. Yeah. It's clear. There's only one Kaizer Chiefs. Well, there are 2 Kaizer Chiefs. There's Kaizer Chiefs at Lalipola, and then there's Kaizer Chiefs in rock music, young Leeds, England. But in football in South Africa, there's only one Kaizer Chiefs. That's the one that paid the buyout clause. They activated the clause. So Mtetwa is a Kaizer Chiefs fan. Very quickly, wish him all the best to Chiefs. And what do you expect from him?
Yeah, it's coming from a broken Kaizer Chiefs at the moment. The team that is not giving us much, that is trying, instead of progress. Sometimes, Chiefs, what they do, they put 1 step forward and they put 2 steps backwards, meaning instead of progressing, we are regressing. I think we're in between. So I'm saying to Mtetwa, come to the Glamour Boys, make something out of nothing, especially in the middle of the park. Make something. Try to connect as quickly as possible, because indeed we need him. We welcome him with warm hands, and I believe and hopeful that we'll get something, especially from the cabinet of the Tlama boys. All the best to Tumtetwa, and let's see what he can do. But up front, looks up front. Let's sort out ourselves there, because those chances in groups, I'm still crying for those chances. Let's sort ourselves there and make sure that we build those chances that we're creating.
Right, so there you go. Thank you very much, Machaka. Thank you to everyone who's watching the video as well. We come back then on the MTN 8 weekend. It's the semi-finals. Orlando Pirates 1 foot in the final. Kaizer Chiefs, Mamelodi Sundowns, still a little bit tricky for both teams, although Sundowns have the away goal there. So we'll come back on the weekend. iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you very much for watching us.